Bankroll, got it.
Big bang, bitch, yeah, bitch, I'm back at it. Post a thirst trap, bet your nigga double tap it. Got that comeback, gotta turn him to an addict. Round up applause when that ass get the clapping. Booty so big, he wanna throw a stack on it. Bossy little bitch, keep a couple racks on me. 30-inch weave, I can sit my ass on it. Make your baby daddy.
What is up, you guys? It's your girl C, and I'm coming at you today with a frontal wig install, and she's going to get it in a swoop style with a sum up, sum down. And as you know, per usual, I am going to go in. I've already did the braid down. I'm doing the ball cap method as of right now to protect the client's hair underneath. I'm going to use my 3D Ruby Kisses palette in her shade. I'm going to make sure that I put that on the cap itself. I'm going to put it inside of the frontal, and then I'm going to also flip it around and put it on the outside of the frontal as well. You're wanting to secure that makeup onto the lace by spraying your Got To Be Glue spray and blow drying that in so that it doesn't rub off. And then I'm going to go in by measuring the frontal onto my client's head. I'm going to measure it from ear to ear, and I'm also wanting it to come, make it a natural hairline. So I'm just going to measure that to perfection. And once it's where I want it to be, I then measured and cut off the ear tabs, and I went from there. All right, and I'm going to pin her hair up, and I'm going to start by sewing that wig down to make sure that she has that extra security that she needs. When I did make this wig myself, and I like to use a mesh cap because I like when I sew the wig down, I don't go to the very back because it stops the elastic band from stretching. I like to go in between to find that braid, and then that's how I do, my braid down, my sew down. I'm sorry, to make sure that that wig is secure. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. And ladies, make sure that we are not forgetting to wipe down that hairline, removing all of that oil, the dirt, the makeup, and all of the above, because when you lay your wig down with your glue, you're wanting to make sure that it is not lifting. The best way that works for me, I like to lay the wig in threes. I do the middle first, and then I go back and do the sides. So that's why you see me cutting those slits there. So now that the hairline is clean, I'm going to go in with my Ghost Bond, and I'm going to make sure I use 3 to 5 coats and smooth that out evenly. As it turns clear, I'm going to wipe off each and every time I use the rat tail comb. I'm going to wipe off between each and every section I do. So you'll see me do that here. Okay, and it's now time to lay the lace. I'm just going to lay it directly into that glue, and I'm going to comb in and press down. And as I'm doing so, I'm going to make sure that I'm, keeping the lace on the hairline exactly where I want it to be. So I'm just going to continue to press down. And now that I have those 4 layers complete, I'm now going to go to my side and do the same exact thing there. Applying my glue, smoothing it out, making sure that I'm wiping off between each and every layer, and so on and so forth. And I'm going to do the same on the other side as well. And I did happen to miss where I applied the Got to Be Glued spray on the hairline and added the elastic band. I'm sorry about that. My phone was ringing off the hook, so it kept stopping me in the middle of each and every part of my video. So yeah, what you see me doing here, I'm pretty much sectioning the hair off to cover up the track in the last track. I'm using some of that hair from the frontal to overlap that so that you don't see the track and where it begins and ends. I'm going to go in with my Care wax stick just to mold that in place, and then I'm going to hot comb it through. Get this hair out of my way. I'm going to hot comb it through and just make sure that track is covered up completely. And from this point forward, I'm just going to go in and, just make sure everything is nice and sleek and pretty much start my molding for my ponytail of the hairstyle. So that's what you see me doing here, just getting prepared to mold everything down for my pony. And right here, I'm just sectioning off the piece that I'm going to use for my bang, just getting that out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and put her hair into, I went ahead and molded some of it into a ponytail just to kind of get it out of the way. And then I'm going to remove the elastic band and get into cutting the lace off and molding the rest of their hair up into the ponytail as well. So that's what I'm going to do next. Again, my apologies. I did miss the entire thing. I thought it was recording, but it wasn't, child. With me just pretty much cutting the lace off. So that's already done, unfortunately. But moving forward, the lace is cut. I got her hair molded into a pony. I'm now going to get to the bang, and I'm going to mold that into two sections. I'm going to start with the very front, and then I'm going to do the last piece. And I'm molding that with my Got to Be Glued spray, and I'm going to tuck that behind her ear so that it can stay in place. And the client requested baby hair, so I went ahead and took some hair out on the side. I used my razor, my eyebrow razor, to cut my baby hairs. And I'm going to go in with my Got To Be glue gel, which works perfectly for me. It just pretty much keeps the baby hairs in place. When you use the non-removable foam, you gotta move too fast, and I like to perfect what I'm doing and take my time. So I go in with my Got To Be glued, and I'm gonna mess with her baby hairs a bit. I just did, one main swoop on the side, and then I did like a little sideburn. So all right, and back to my pony. I'm just taking a piece of hair from the back of the ponytail to wrap it around. I did spray it with my Got To Be glued spray. I don't even know where that footage went, honey. This video was a little bit all over the place because my phone kept ringing. But you're pretty much going to do the wrap around, and you're going to comb the hair as you are wrapping it around. And the point in doing this is to hide the rubber band where the ponytail, where it's holding the ponytail. So you see me doing that, wrapping it around here, and I'm going to spray my Got To Be glue spray to secure it and blow dry it so that it hardens up and it stays in place. And you're going to see me go in and tease the hair just a little bit, just to make sure that it has that fluff that it needs. That the hair is nice and luxurious, and it's going to look crazy to have, little skimpy ponytails. So I'm just going in and I'm going to tease the hair just a bit, just to kind of give it a little bit of volume so that it, blends well with the rest of her hair. And I secured her swoop with a bobby pin, and you can see me, replacing that hair. But yeah, this is the finished look. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And again, it's your girl C. You'll be seeing more of me. Ta-ta.